Welcome back to Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. I'm your host, Timepants, and today we are going back yet again to the Weald. I'm sorry, the other two are short missions, and that's just not enough experience to really warrant a video, even, because, yeah, we want to get our characters leveled up here, at least to level 5, at which point we can start making more foolish decisions. But for now, we still have quite a ways to go. Gosh, I forgot how long it takes to level characters up. Alright, so let's get back into it. Again, we're going to be running in darkness, and yes, let's remember that we have a special, a special objective here for this mission. This is medium length. Let's see, I think we can take a couple of those. Why don't we take one? And we're good. I am really sorry, but I promise it hurt me more than it hurt you. Alright, let's make camp here, and just like last time,
the battle may yet be won.
I think we go ahead and use instruction on you. Weapons practice, zealous vigil. Dark strength on you, and gosh, that is a lot of stress. Restring crossbow. Oops. We ran out of time. I fucked that up. Alright, so our arbalist is going to be shitty. That sucks. Fortunately, she does still have a legendary bracer and a moon ring. It's hard to conceive of her being truly terrible. And what's the deal? We've been having so many obstacles right out the gate. That's a bit annoying. Not terrible, though. We do need to remember to keep an eye out for corpses, beast corpses, because that's what we're going to use these... Yeah, that's what we're going to use these potent solves on. This is pretty small, pretty linear, so that means we should not run into a situation where... Yeah, this is fine. We should not run into a situation where we are not able to... Why don't we do suppressing fire? Yeah, we shouldn't run into a situation where we're not able to find, or where we have to do a lot of backtracking to try and find our blighted corpses, so that's good. Unfortunately, we are going to have to burn a turn moving Lucy forward, but that's fine. Let's see... Yeah. I feel bad just constantly using the Man-at-Arms retribution attack, but good lord, it's so strong. Like, how can you not, right? I mean, one thing that I find really interesting about this game is that oftentimes, I mean, sometimes there is no situation. I fucking hate you. Weak grip. Shit. You know, not always, but oftentimes there is sort of an optimal way through a situation. And while you are still beholden to the gods of randomness, there is, there's a pretty compelling case to be made that you can almost always pulse yourself through a situation that seems impossible. There is usually a right answer, and I mean, you could run into cases where, like, you know, in my Formless Flesh fight, fuck, are we really gonna burn through all 3 shovels right away? There was that Formless Flesh fight where the objective right answer was run away, because there was absolutely nothing that could possibly be done to prevent us just getting completely steamrolled. I mean, once we were in the dungeon and our trinkets had been selected anyway. Ah, there's our first one. But, for the most part... annoying. But for the most part, you should be able to take care of, any... this is fine. Wonderful. Yeah, you should be able to sort of to figure out how a an encounter should be fought with just good thinking and strategy. Let's try and get the kill here. And I really like that. I don't always play perfectly. Obviously, I don't always play perfectly. You could see that during the losing streak, but it's compelling gameplay to at least try. So that's something that I sincerely appreciate about Darkest Dungeon. Fuck. I think we go for it just because we are in a situation right now where our stress is not terrible. Our stress is not terrible, but yeah, I didn't want to backtrack all the way. Let's go ahead and fight this. That sucks. Let's see. Vulnerability Hex is the clear choice. These things hit like a fucking truck, so we want to take this down as quickly as possible because, yeah, cytokinesis means it is able to split. And, yeah, the last thing that we want... Wonderful. The last thing that we want is to be in a position where that thing can split on us and it is... yeah, it's suddenly out of control. If you are able to get the drop on those slimes, it's not too bad, but we have been in positions where, previously, where they just kept multiplying over and over and over again, and it seemed like we were getting ground down. And I don't think there are too many situations short of an unfortunate cytokinesis that... This is not good. An unfortunate cytokinesis that spawns one of the big ones. It hits you with a big AoE that hits your entire party, crits, bunch of stress. That can spiral out of control pretty fast. But for the most part, things, those encounters with the slimes, even when they split repeatedly, are not necessarily lethal, but they certainly can put you in a position where they're softening you up. If you have a long dungeon run left to go, things can really start to spiral out of control. Really? You didn't get any stress relief from that? Alright. Sure. Fine. That's okay. Get worked up about it. That's perfectly fine. Your prerogative to sweat it, man. Alright, so... shit. I have to say, early on, this worries me. Stress spirals in this game are very, very legitimate cause for concern. Let's see, trap of 50 is not bad. 40 is, not as good as 50. Straight up. Well, shit. We could have attempted that. It would have been nice to get some stress relief, but that could have been really bad. Let's see. Try for a crit, I suppose. Great, some stress relief? Some. That's fine. But yeah, we do not want one of these enchantresses to drop a stressful incantation on him, because all of a sudden things go from bad to worse if that happens. Lucy is a fucking crit machine. Holy shit, when did this happen? I don't know, but I love it. Let's see here. Can we get a kill? It's not likely enough, so let's try Retribution. Wonderful. What was I worried about? The Man-at-Arms is the new best class in the game. Like, not even joking. I don't even know how you could possibly make a compelling argument against the Man-at-Arms being the best. Because holy shit, like, his damage is great. He's the only character that can attack multiple times around. He has... Please don't, please don't, please don't. Thank you. Yeah, he has good health. He has good damage. He has pretty much anything that you could want, all wrapped up in a single character. He has AoE. He has better buffs than, like, dedicated buff classes. What were they thinking? How could this possibly have gotten through QA? Because, seriously, he's so good. But, I love it. It's great. But it's so weird to see a class putting the Hellion to shame. You know, I never thought I'd see the day. Like I mean, even after all the nerfs, the litany of nerfs that the Hellion underwent, I still maintained, and due to this day, that prior to the Fiends and Frenzy update, the the Hellion was still the best class in the game. The damage was insane. Thank you. The damage was insane. The the skills were still really good, even if they were somewhat more situational. Let's see. Wonderful, and there's the stress relief we needed. Yeah, the Hellion prior to Fiends and Frenzy, still really good. I don't care what anybody says about, oh, you know, she's nerfed. It was, you know, what's the point in using a Hellion now? You can't spam breakthrough from all ranks and just completely steamroll everything. Well, that's true. But on the other hand, holy shit, have you fucking seen the damage that Hellions can do? The versatility that she has. There was I could have actually disarmed that trap, but I was so up my own ass that I just was not paying attention. Whoops, sorry. But yeah, this argument that the Hellion was somehow nerfed to the point of obsolescence, nuh-uh. Anybody who says that did not use a Hellion. Now his stress is starting to get a little high. Let's see if we can get that under control. I'm honestly not worried. If the Bone Conscript hits him, fine. That's still honestly okay. I just don't want to... Fuck. I just don't want to deal with... Oh my god. Yeah, I just don't want to deal with a bunch of stress getting piled on. But I don't think we have much to worry about on that front. Let's see. We still... This is opening an old wound, but when the game first came out, when Fiends and Frenzy first came out, we had like 2 or 3 consecutive missions where we had a quest reward that was like a highwayman belt buckle or something. I don't remember exactly, but it imparted something like 25%, like plus 25% damage, plus like 20 or 15% accuracy to all ranged attacks, and then a similar debuff or penalty to melee attacks. And when I saw that, I was like, holy shit, we gotta get that. But I was just so eager to get a man-at-arms, get an arbalest, to run with one of them to go fight the new bosses, that I passed it up. And at the time I thought, you know, who gives a shit, really, because I'll have another chance. I'll have another crack at it. At this point, I have not seen it since that run where, we got him multiple times in a row. So, no, I don't want that. So, that's my new current goal. Like, I would really... That sucks. I would really like to get one of those. And I had thought that maybe there was a class of trinkets that could not be obtained. You idiot. Yeah, I did think that there was a class of... no. I did think that, or at a time, for a time, I did think that there was a class of trinkets that could not be obtained from the caravan. I no longer think that's the case, with the exception of the new ancestral trinkets. Because I was able to buy a legendary bracer from that, from the wagon, from the trinket wagon, not too long ago. And, I mean, that sort of confirmed for me that you can get pretty much anything out of that. So, hopefully, if we're not able to get it from an encounter, at the very least, or from a dungeon, or yeah, a random drop. Hopefully we'll be able to get that, because stacking 2 of those things on Dismas or Baldry or Pippin would be holy shit amazing. So let's hope that we have a chance to do that, and let's similarly hope that we do not have another hunger event. Let's see here. Well, it's all clear. The only thing that could possibly go wrong is getting a hunger event. But there's no way that happens, right? Right? Let's see. Well, let's go for it. I might regret it, but okay. Fine, great. I was hoping for a Shambler altar, didn't get one, but you know, no harm, no foul. That went exceedingly well. How did we do on our... That's a little unfortunate. But, yeah, I think we did just fine in that. We are approaching level 5, probably just 1 or 2 more missions like that, and we'll be over the brink for most of our characters that we want to get up there. I would like to try running a double occultist party at some point. So yeah, I do plan on keeping Mortimer around. He was an ally in dark times, so I think that's worthy of some some praise and some loyalty. So anyway, thank you for watching, and we'll figure out where we're going next time. See you.